Hello and welcome to today's YouTube video. So for our premium members, we usually provide daily market analysis on major pairs and some few other pairs as well, so including some cross pairs if we see some good opportunities developing. However, for our free community for now, we're looking to start a weekly analysis on higher time frames. Just so you guys can be also in sync with how we are viewing the market. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go down like lower time frames. That's more or less reserved for our premium members, and at the same time we'll be only covering a couple of pairs and instruments within various different asset classes as well. But yeah, it's something that we're looking to start as well, so we can all as a community engage together within the financial markets. So to start with today, I'm going to be covering GBP, JPY, Aussie dollar, dollar Swiss, oil, and maybe gold as well. So I'm just going to cover a few instruments here at the moment. So let's start with GBP, JPY right now. So if I take it back a notch onto the weekly time frame, so I'm just counting here from the lows of March 2020, we can see that we are unfolding. One moment, let me just quickly delete that for stars. I think that was part of one of the lessons. There we are. So I just need to really move this to weekly. Okay, here we go. So I just need to get the count on the high degree visible. So here we can see that we actually on the intermediate degree unfolding a 5-wave sequence to the upside, and it seems like within the minor degree we have completed a wave 3, subwave 3 here, and we were unfolding wave 4 here on the daily time frame, and wave 4 seems like it was unfolding as a running triangle. We've actually had this here as well. Wave 4 on a lesser degree, we got another running triangle here as well, which was very, some people got tricked out. And the trick here is that this did not form a 5-wave sequence. This was a very clear 3-wave to the upside. Yes, it did form a new extreme to the upside, but no, this wasn't an impulse wave. So a lot of people getting tricked out counting this in general, especially around this area as well. You can see that this is tripped out a lot of elite wave analysts as well. However, this was a running triangle, and it seems like just recently as well on wave 4 we actually are unfolding a running triangle as well. I wouldn't personally trade this directly on a daily time frame. That's where our our masterclass comes in. We trade this on slightly lower time frames, but our entries are absolutely phenomenal, so we can catch the highest risk to reward as we can, and simultaneously keeping our trade as safe as possible. So it seems like wave E is done and we are unfolding to the upside. We haven't broken the extreme of wave D as of yet. However, once we do break that, that will give us a good confirmation that this running triangle has been triggered. But nevertheless, there are some few other clues that we do have and that we use to identify prior to a triangle breaking on a higher time frame that this is a well completed triangle, and this is actually the extreme of wave E. So that's GBP, JPY. It seems like we're waiting for another leg to the upside into wave 5 prior to a much deeper correction. And I don't trade based on macroeconomics as much. However, just looking at everything, the high inflation and the fact that majority part of the Western world is going into a recession, we can see that we may be going into more of a risk-off sentiment in the near-term future for a very long time, I would say. So I can see this after this wave 5 completes. I can see this is, yen will be strengthening up pretty deep to the downside in the near-term future. But yeah, GJ for now, just waiting for another push to the upside. We also are looking at Aussie dollar. So everyone's kind of been on this bullish bandwagon on dollar right now, which is fine. So are we. But it just feels like, it's getting pretty exhausted now, for the time being anyway. So at the moment, for example, with this Aussie dollar on a weekly time frame, we did see from the, I believe this is also March 2020 low, we saw a 5-wave up, and this is very, very corrective to the downside. So we did unfold a W, so we got an ABC, expanded flat, and now we are unfolding another ABC to the downside into wave Y. So just having a look at this, in terms of the momentum on the RSI, you can see there's some divergence already here. There's also divergence from the extremer wave W and wave Y. So that's a big clue that we are, running out of steam here. And this is very choppy. This is not impulsive at all. I am, for now, yeah, we are obviously looking at bullish dollar, but looking at this right now, this is just a big correction from the highs of Feb 2021. So just waiting for this to run out of steam, and then wait for a rotation. And I believe in the long term we are going to remain bullish. We did see this wave here, so this is a wave 1 on a high degree, and we are currently playing into wave 2 on a high degree here as well. So I'll drop it onto the daily time frame to give you guys a bit more of a clearer perspective. But this wave Y is in fact on an ABC. It still can be an ABC, to be fair. I mean, as in, we still can be in this wave C right now and unfolding it as a ending diagonal. But nevertheless, we got other ways to figure out whether a correction's over and we are proceed on to the next impulse. And that's when we drop our time frames to identify that. And and that's how we catch trades pretty early on, as safe as possible. At the same time, our risk to reward is usually pretty it's really good. So I have a look at another dollar pair right now. So I'll drop this down on a weekly, but I don't think all my degrees are visible, so I'm just going to put down weekly. Is anything else? Okay, this seems okay for now. Let me actually put, should have been prepped for this, to be fair, but I guess this is my first video. So we got so the count that I'm following, this is very corrective. I have not seen a 5-wave up as of yet, and on a high degree, right? On this time frame here, in a weekly time frame, I'm not seeing a 5-wave up. This is really corrective. So I saw this as a triangle B, and now we are unfolding wave C. Now I don't know how long wave C has left, long to go, but this could also be wave A, B, and then wave C, just a quick push, and then we can have a decline to the downside, so a further decline, and this could be a continuation from this. On a higher time frame, it is very choppy. I would say you have to make sense of it. So the only clue here right now to explain to you guys is the two clues right now that we are seeing some form of trend continuation to the upside. So this is part of the whole dollar bandwagon. Is we see a 5-wave sequence to the upside here, triangle, and then we should be looking for another 5-wave sequence to the upside. So far I don't see this 5-wave sequence complete as of yet. Why? Because here where is it gone? There we go. This is only a 3-wave sequence, and this is very corrective. This does not look impulsive to the downside at all. So dropping it onto daily time frame, the way we're seeing this is that we've got 1, 2, 3, and we're currently playing into wave 4. I believe wave 4 may be done, maybe not. That's when we obviously drop our time frames to see that, but there's a lot of divergence there as well. So obviously the sellers within this corrective cycle and this bearish cycle have, they're running out of steam here as well. So we can see that wave 5 is potentially in play at the moment. We're not going to trigger this trade at the moment. If we are going to trade this, there are going to be few things that we have to look out for, just so we can get a very good risk to reward, yet at the same time to make sure that the trade is safe to proceed with. But yeah, we're looking to catch wave 5 to the upside. Let's have a look at some commodities. So this is my count so far. I believe we've unfolded. We can see a 5 wave up into this wave 1, a wave 2 here, and then within wave 3 on the intermediate degree, we got a 5 unfolding a 5 wave up. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe commodities are going to continue climbing. Yes, petrol prices, gas prices are really high. I think it's going to get worse, maybe. I mean, in terms of like refined products are probably going to have different pricing, but in terms of like just looking at oil in general, you can see that we are unfolding a zigzag. Don't think this zigzag is done as of yet. I'll break it down to the daily. I still feel like this sequence to the downside is not done yet. Nevertheless, this wave 1 is at $85.38 per barrel, which is our invalidation level. Anything beyond that, I'll be looking to change my count. So we are pretty much close to it, but obviously until we break it, this is still valid right now. But I feel like this bearish sequence is not done as of yet, subject to not breaking this 85.38. But again, you know, just like the other instruments I was showing you, look at this, there's divergence here. There's a lot of divergence right now. So you can see within wave C we have some divergence. So this should be rotating pretty soon. So yeah, in the near term future, to our premium members, we'll be presenting this and showing them you know, how they could potentially trade this. Finally, I want to show you guys gold. Let me show this on a weekly. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. Wave 4, and I haven't seen a flat unfold on a higher degree for a while. If I have, I probably haven't taken much consideration of it, because it's probably not tradable. However, this gold is unfolding as a flat right now. So we got a 3 wave into wave A, then we got wave A into subwave A of B, triangle B of B, and then wave C of B, and now we're unfolding a 5 wave sequence. Question is this 5 wave sequence complete as of yet? We're just gonna have to wait and find out. It seems like it's potentially coming to some form of exhaustion. Let's have a look. Some slight bit of divergence here, but not as extreme and strong. So yeah, just waiting for this to complete this 5 wave sequence to the downside, and then yeah, we'll potentially be looking to go long on gold as well in the near term future. So yeah, keeping a very close eye on this to see when this is, you know, this wave 4 is going to exhaust, and then we want to be expecting some form of a rotation. So you know, just covered a couple of pairs there right now for you all. Hope that kind of give you guys a bit of an insight on dollar pairs and some, you know, commodities like gold and oil, and also GJ as well. I'm going to be doing this pretty regular, and you know, I understand that obviously we're not going to drop time frames as much, so I want to make sure that these videos are pretty much you know, they're valid for like at least, you know, a couple of weeks to a month. So you know, anyone is watching this, you know, you can come back and have a look and cross-reference, you know, with the current market, with our charts here as well. But yeah, also guys, join our Discord. We've got a fantastic community there. We're very active on the Discord as well. If anyone is, we're soon to launch our new website. There's just been a few delays right now. We're quite perfectionists, however, you know, we will be launching a website pretty soon. We've got loads of clients on board, loads of members, I should say, in our premium masterclass right now, guys. So if you are interested in that, if you want us to teach you Elliott Wave the way we do it, you know, me, Emre, Robert, we're all professional analysts. We come from institutional backgrounds. We are still within the institutions as well. So you have to, we're professional research analysts, and we have been also professional traders and money managers as well. So you know, just get in touch with us. You know, if you're just curious about how we teach and imply the Elliott Wave theory into the professional world of the financial markets, you get in touch with us, because we will teach you how to be a retail trader who doesn't have a Scooby-Doo of the market into someone who can trade as a professional trader. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I was a bit nervous because obviously I haven't done full market breakdown for a while, but I'm going to get used to this sort of stuff. I'm very transparent on how I usually film my videos. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, subscribe and like this and drop us a comment. I want to know what you think of the market. If you think my count is completely wrong, tell me it's wrong, and tell me what you guys are seeing, and I'll be able to, I want to see your angle as well, right? So we're going to all kind of like gather our heads together, and then, you know, we all work together and then conquer the market as much as we can. But yeah, take care guys.